Hey, what's going on? There's some brothers that are suffering in silence. And in this video, I am going to give you two reasons why that may be so with some of the brothers. I watched this video the other day. I think it was yesterday. I saw this video and it had comedian Country Wayne, and then it was, I think it was Shaquille O'Neal that was on the video, and they were talking in regards to why they don't talk or open up emotionally. So I don't know if this was current, but the video that I saw, that's what they were speaking on, like why they don't open up emotionally and talk and share. And the first thing was because they feel, and I can relate to this because I've had these, both of them. I've had these feelings at some point in time in my life. They feel like when they do open up and share, that person that they're talking to will tell other people. It's not going to be kept in confidence. Um, Whenever they're finished, they're going to tell some other people. And how do they know that? Because sometimes you hear about it and you know you only shared it with that one person. So they thinking it's not going to be held in confidence. Some guys, some men won't even share with other men because there are some men that will do that. There are some men that when you talk to them and you are sharing things in confidence, you're hoping and believing that it's going to stay there between the two of you. But then when you hear it again, it's like, man, so can't even trust some of the guys as well because they're sharing it. And when I mean not sharing it with anyone, not even during pillow talk with your girlfriend, your significant other, your spouse, none of that. Because that person is opening up to you. And it took a lot for that person to open up to you, to make that decision to open up to you, and also to share that information with you. But when you betray that, when one person betrays that, it's hard for that man to want to trust or do that with anybody else. So if you are someone and your friend can confide in you, that's a great thing. Honor that, respect that. Don't share that with anybody else at all. Now, the second reason, on that video they were talking about, the second reason is because they feel when we open up, when we talk, when we share, they're going to throw it back up in our face. And when I said they were talking about women. They were talking about their girlfriend, their significant other, talking about their spouse. They're not going to let you forget that. At that moment, they might not, but they feel like as soon as an argument or something come up, when you are vulnerable, and when you are vulnerable at that time, and when you open up and you share that information, and letting them know how you was feeling, what was going on with you, even sometimes when we don't know exactly how to express our feeling, we don't know how it's going to come out so that the person that I'm talking to is going to make sense. And that can be frustrating at times. We want to express our feelings, but there's sometimes we just don't know how to. But then when we do, to have that to be thrown back up in your face in some way, shape, form, or fashion, then that's not a good thing. And it takes a lot for some men to open up. If they even open up, a lot of men still won't open up because that's how we were brought up. That's the culture we were in. It's like men don't do that. Men don't share. Men don't open up. And that could literally affect you. That could literally affect your health. Like my doctor was telling me, he said, Maurice, who is it that you talk to? I like, talk to about what? He said, things that's going on in your life, your daily life. Who are you talking to? And he knew then that there wasn't someone that I was talking. He knew that I was holding things in. And it was killing me, literally killing me. It was affecting my health. I was suffering in silence. Things was going on internally, physically, emotionally, And I was suffering in silence. It was affecting my health. It was affecting my mental health, my spiritual health, because that's the culture. That's how I was brought up. Men don't talk. Men don't express. And I shared a video some years ago in regards to me telling my mom that I love her. And that wasn't something that I did growing up. I loved my mom. She knew that. And when I told her that, I said, I know I don't tell you this all the time, but you know, I want to let you know that I love you. And she said, I know that you love me, but it wasn't said. That wasn't something that was said in my household, in my family. And when my aunt saw that video, my aunt called me and she said, nephew, thank you so much for doing that. Thank you for telling your mom that you love her. She said, that's something that, my last name is Walker. She said, that seemed like something hard for the Walker men to do or to say. He said, your uncle, which is my mom's brother, said, your uncle, I know your uncle loved me. I know your uncle was in love with me. But that's not something that I hear a lot. And I didn't know that. I didn't know that until my aunt shared that with me. So we have to get out of this thing of where we are not sharing, because men, brother, you are needed in every area of this society, in every area of this world. You are needed. I don't care how young you are, how old you are. There's somebody that can learn from your wisdom. There's somebody that can learn from your guidance. And if we're not opening up and sharing these things, I understand the reasons, because I was that way. I wasn't open up. I wasn't sharing. I wasn't talking about anything. And those two reasons I just shared with you are two of the reasons that I was not sharing, because I had those things to happen. Or another thing, when you're trying to open up and share and talking, and it's while you're doing that is me too. Well, the same thing is happening to me. Well, what about me? That was another part that I would just shut down. I wouldn't say anything else. I just stopped talking. And that I was very, very hesitant about saying anything else to that same person or to anybody else. So yes, we can't control people and what they're going to do and say, or what they're going to throw up back up in our face, or people not going to hold it in confidence. But we got to find some way to express. We got to find some way to express our emotions, and not allowing that stuff to build up and affect us in different areas of our life. It was affecting me in every area of my life, because I wouldn't open up and because I wouldn't share. It's time for us to stop suffering in silence. It's time for us to stop suffering in silence and opening our mouth, opening our hearts, sharing our feelings, because we are needed. You're needed. Brother, you are definitely needed. All right, I hope this was helpful. If it was, if you got any value from the video, subscribe and hit the notification so you can get notified when I do another video if you like the content. All right, take care. God bless. Guys, remember, start opening up. We can't control who's going to say what, but we have to make sure that we're taking care of ourselves, taking care of our personal care. All right, take care. God bless. Check you out another video.